Hello everyone, this is Do a Dreamer, and this is my son. What's your name again?
Daisy Dreamer.
Daisy Dreamer. Say it with enthusiasm.
Daisy Dreamer!
So you have to dab?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Anyway, guys,
yes.
we're back to do a reaction. Well, he's back to do a reaction. He hasn't done reactions with me in a while. And look how grown he is. Look at this hair. He's so big now. But anyway, we're going to be watching and reacting to the season premiere of Death Battle. And this episode is going to feature a battle between, who does he?
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, his favorite version of Spider-Man, versus Static from Static Shock. And this is going to be a very interesting battle, huh, Desi? Oh, yeah. But anyway, before we go forward, I want to give a huge shout out to AutisticGamerSean for being one of my Patreons. I want to thank him so much for being a Patreon, being a patron on my Patreon. I always get that mixed up. So please go to his YouTube channel, check him out. Links in the video description. And also, before reacting to the video, please go to Death Battle's YouTube channel or Rooster Teeth's website to watch the original video first in full screen without our commentary and in its entirety and full clarity. The reason why I say in its entirety, we already watched the pre-analysis. Therefore, you need to watch pre-analysis so you can know what the gist is going on between the two fighters that are going to be in this episode. And also, because of last season, they were having some issues with, you know, reactions. It's going to be faded a little bit on this corner. So, yeah, I don't want to get copyright strike or get blocked or anything like that, okay? So, again, watch the original video in the links below, all right? Please support the official release. So, anyway, Desi, who do you think is going to win this battle between Miles Morales and Static? You don't know?
I don't know.
You know a lot about Spider-Man. Like, what do you know like with this Miles Morales? We've seen the pre-analysis, but you know what he's capable of. Like, what is he capable of?
Shock.
Yeah, he can shock you. Does he have pretty much the same powers as the regular Spider-Man, like Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pretty much. He could also turn invisible.
Oh, yeah. Just like in...
I just turned invisible.
I'll be quiet. But anyway, yes, Spider-Man can turn invisible. This version of Spider-Man can turn invisible and also has electric shocks and everything. However, though, with Static, though, he has some tricks up his sleeve that I didn't even realize. And I've watched Static Shock when I was a kid, but I never thought that he can actually change the friction of surface areas. In other words, like say, if Spider-Man tries to climb walls, he can change the friction of that wall and make sure that Spider-Man doesn't climb that wall.
What if he uses a web?
That could also affect it too.
What if he does it on a different building?
Same thing. But he has to shoot that building so that way he can change the friction so that way Spider-Man will be able to climb or use webbing on it. The other thing I also found out is like, what if Miles Morales turns invisible? How would Static fight him? And we found out that he can get into your aura, make your aura glow. So that's going to be rendered useless in a way. As well as Spider-Man's electric shock, I think. I know they mentioned about that Electro was shorted out by Spider-Man from that same electric shock because it has some interesting abilities in there. However, though, I have never really seen a time where Static got shorted out. And every time I see him get electrocuted, it charges him up because he also can exert himself, gets exhausted if he uses his powers too much. So that could be a factor in this battle. So, in my opinion, I think he's going to win this.
Well, I think Miles Morales will win because you said he gets tired out if he gets like too much electricity. If Miles Morales, I think if he shocks him, it will work, and he'll get out of power. Essentially, he's gonna get lots of power, maybe something like that.
You think he'll overload him?
Yeah. That
could happen. I've never seen Static get overloaded before, but that could actually happen. So, I think Static is gonna win. He thinks Miles is gonna win. And I did talk to you fans out there on YouTube's cyberspace on the community and asked you who you think is going to win. And guess how many people think that Miles Morales is going to win.
A lot of people?
71% believe that he's going to win, while 29% believe that Static is going to win. So a lot of people are rooting for Miles Morales, and you're one of them, huh? But like I said, I think Static might win this, but we'll see what happens, guys, right? All right, so we're going to watch this right here, right now. We're going to go like this. We're going to watch it, and we'll see what happens. Right, Dazzy?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
All right, the
Pins are set, and we run the data through all possibilities. See, sounds so much better than let's end this debate once for all. Definitely going to take place in the city. Oh. Oh. There's Spider-Man. Wow. What do you think of the voice acting, Des?
Good.
Sound just like Miles, huh? And they're going into the fight right away. Whack. Oh, they're using the same type of animation style as the one from Into the Spider-Verse, huh, Dazzy? All the colors and stuff. And he just shocked him. Ooh. The shoulder touch. The taser punch. Nice punch. I will say this though, Desmond. Miles does have the advantage in terms of intelligence.
Yeah.
Because he's known for being very smart. With Static, he had his friend do all of his gadgets and stuff. Where Miles does all of his own stuff. So intelligence will play a factor. I like the music too. It fits them both because they both have that R&B, hip-hop style of music for their respective movies and TV shows. What's gonna happen? Woo! Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Hey, he broke his salsa! Yep. I knew it. It's gonna reveal him. I knew it, Desi. I knew that was gonna happen. Uh-oh. It's gonna make things collide with his electromagnetic abilities. Oh my god! Oh, no. He lost his arm, but guess what, Desi? He can reattach his arm, remember?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, this animation looks awesome. Louis Cruz and the team are doing an excellent job. Oh, short out his webbing. So no webbing for you. Nope. Yep. I figured that was gonna... Oh! Boom! I knew he was gonna win. And Spider-Man loses.
Looks like we're kicking off this year with a bang.
Yeah.
Poor Miles.
All right, let's hear that explanation.
How this turned out. At first glance, Miles appeared to have a good chance of victory.
Yeah.
He was definitely physically stronger than Static. He would have totally won an arm wrestling contest.
Definitely.
But Virgil's overwhelming electric power put him at a level above the young Spider-Man. Oh,
That's
yeah.
very true,
Overall,
Desi.
Static's speeds
Are you
were
mad?
way above Spidey's, even when we
Huh? Are
scale
you mad?
Miles to classic Peter Parker's speed.
All right, let's listen. Let's listen.
Definitely had the oomph to take Miles out, but Miles had no easy way to get around his force field. The variety of techniques at Static's disposal also rent many of Spider-Man's abilities moot. Like how Spidey's invisibility.
Yep, see, I mentioned about that.
Christmas tree, and his speed was so
I mentioned
similar
about that. I knew that was going to be a player factor.
that the super radar wasn't that big of a help. Remember, just because he knew an attack was coming didn't always mean he could dodge it in time.
That's true. That's the same thing with Spider-Man.
Shockingly, Static only needed to hit him once. See, his electromagnetic manipulation gave him control over Miles' wall crawling and other abilities.
I mentioned that too.
Hold of Miles' bioelectric aura, it was basically all over. But hey, Miles and all the other Spider-Men fight Electro all the time, and they have no problem dealing with him. Why was Static any different? Simply put, every iteration of Electro pales in comparison. He has no feats of power that come even close to Static, and frankly,
true.
Fascinating matchup, but oh no, not again.
What did you do? Not again!
Very good show, and yet Mr. Hawkins had him outdone in breathtaking power, stalwart defense, and veritable versatility. Oh, he was just miles ahead of him, don't you know? The victory.
Boo! You heard what they say? Miles ahead? They made fun of Miles Morales.
If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
Let's see who's next. Let's see who's next.
Check that out on store.richdeep.com.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Sindel versus
Who's Sindel?
Black Canary.
Who's Sindel?
Sindel's from Mortal Kombat.
So I won't be able to watch that.
Probably not, because it's going to be very bloody. And also, Black Canary is also from DC. So it's very going to be interesting to see this battle, because guess what they both have ability of? Sonic Scream. But here's the thing. If they both scream at the same time, it's going to cancel out. That's science. You know that, right?
I was gonna scream like Albert from the Flamingo YouTube channel.
Shut up. But anyway.
Anyway, let me do that.
Anyway, guys, that's all she wrote. So, I was right with my prediction that Miles Morales... What the heck? Okay, that's weird. That's going on. But anyway, I was right with my prediction that Static was going to win. Desi was a little disappointed that Spider-Man won. But here's the thing, Desi. You know when Wiz said that we run it there through all possibilities? Does that mean that Spider-Man can never defeat Static? There's a okay, stop it. Alright, there are different possibilities where Spider-Man, Miles Morales, can defeat Static. However, though, we're going to look at the most likely outcome. And I do agree with this. The most likely outcome would be that Static would win against Miles Morales. Although, Miles Morales did put up a good fight, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Put the camera back so they can see me do the T-pose.
No. But anyway, guys, I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy the episode at least? Yes. And yes, next time's gonna be the Femme Fatales of Screaming. Sonic Screaming. Sindel versus Black Canary. Looking forward to seeing that. But anyway, guys, that's all she wrote, and I'd like to know your guys' opinion. Do you agree that Static would have the odds in favor for victory over this? And what do you thought about the animation and the episode itself? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. We got to discuss and debate about it. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you're feeling very generous, please go to my Patreon and please donate if you can. Every little bit helps for the show Battle Mode, which is another show that myself and my team created, so that you can see great sprite battles and whatnot. But anyway, guys, go to Death Battles YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and also check out my show, like I mentioned, Battle Mode. Alright? So, this is Do a Dreamer, and this is...
Desi Dreamer!
Out! And we're gonna say always...
Dream big.
Dream big. See you guys.